at the United Nations Development Programme. Angela, it's good to have you. Welcome to the programme.
Thank you, Leanne.
Now, let's talk about, I suppose, begin with the basics. What is beneficiation, and why is it such a mammoth task to actually achieve?
Well, currently, as you know, South Africa is one of the leading exporters in platinum as well as other mineral resources. But one of the facts that we have is that a majority of these exports are still in the raw form and unprocessed. And this means that mineral beneficiation provides an avenue to increase the value of South Africa's exports in minerals and at the same time create new jobs in new industries that are created through mineral beneficiation.
Yeah. Should functions related to mining such as procurement be regarded as beneficiation?
Well, actually, we're looking at the whole value chain for minerals. So one of the things is we want to create new industries that build new products, leading to a diversification of exports. So when you're looking at issues of procurement, you're looking at supply chains. This is also one of the benefits that will come along the way, because you're looking not only at creating new processes, you're also looking at creating new entrepreneurs who can be able to service the industry.
What is the African scenario?
Well, the African scenario is that in 2009, African leaders came together and came up with this African mining vision. And in that vision, they tried to see how we can actually use our minerals and our extractive industries as a driver for economic and social transformation. And under this pillar, one of the areas really was to see how we can get more value from our minerals. And one of the ways that we can do that, of course, is by negotiating better contracts, being able to have better equitable benefit sharing from these minerals. We also looked at ways where we can make it more sustainable, and also how we can improve the lives of more communities, more young people, create jobs. And this is where mineral beneficiation comes right in the picture, because it's an opportunity for young people to be able to get involved in the industry, to be able to get higher paying jobs, to be able to also get involved as entrepreneurs in supplying the industry.
To date, what kind of processed minerals have we actually managed to export in an attempt to move away from only exporting raw commodities?
Well, the beneficiation strategy is still quite young. It started in 2011, and it's very useful that it's linked to the industrialization policy, because these things go hand in hand. There are various things that have to be put in place in order to support this. One of the things that we're looking at is the issue of infrastructure, because as you're thinking about new industries, you're also thinking about new technologies, and you have to put in place research and development. So this is definitely a path. It is not a one-off. So this is something that you have to build on and put in place investment. So I'm happy to know that the government is thinking about it. It is working with industry partners. And also you have to look at how are you going to build up a stream of skilled young people who will be able to participate in the sector. So it's definitely a process that is ongoing.
In this particular mining in Durban, is there anything new that's come out regarding beneficiation?
Well, there's been a lot of discussion around it, and the useful discussions I've been involved in is by bringing together private sector, bringing together academic institutions, bringing together development partners to see how we can jointly address some of the barriers currently to mineral beneficiation. One of the things that we are looking at is the issue of infrastructure. We know that a lot of the current infrastructure is already overstretched, so we're trying to see how we can build on regional integration to help countries come together, including South Africa, to be able to make joint investments and to be able to expand the infrastructure. Also, there's the issue of how do we work with academic institutions and other partners to develop a pipeline so that we have skilled young people who can be able to access these opportunities. Another area also is looking at how we can also address some of the structural challenges we have as African countries, because we're tied into these long-term contracts for exporting unprocessed raw materials. So it means that there are some trade barriers that will also have to be addressed. So there have been a lot of discussions at the Indaba, and I think there'll be a lot of progress.
All right, thank you very, very much for talking to us here on Morning Live. Angela Lusigi is the UNDP Policy Advisor on Macroeconomics. Thank you again in our Cape Town studios.